This is the book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in a city, and Yahweh have not done it? Surely the Lord power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets. Shalom, shalom. Before I begin this lesson, all praise, honor, and glory goes to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem B'Kakwadash. All right, I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that rule well. And peace and love be multiplied unto all you brethren, pushing his word in all sincerity and in truth. To the hopeful elect out there, shalom, 144,000, and the rest of the multitude of men, women, and children that will receive mercy from the Lord in these last days, shalom. I'm the brother Dama Gabar here with another lesson, Lord willing to edify through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right. And as we do, hey, the trumpet is being blown in the city. All right. And this trumpet is a allegorical point of, we're giving our people warning from the evil to come and the evil that is about to befall these last days, which is going to lead ultimately to the time of Jacob's trouble, which this is the year that Elder Apostle Tahar deemed the year of possibly being the time where Jacob's trouble will come. All right. And we've been telling you, Jakes, and warning you through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai that this day is vastly approaching. And as we see all of this confusion, all of these political moves being made, you got Biden dropping out of the presidential bid. We got World War III on the horizon. I know they're trying to bring in this beast system, this digital cashless system, which will eventually lead to the MOTB, which is the mark of the beast. And in order for them to bring in this new system, we've been telling you they're going to eventually crash this current system as we know it. All right, they're going to pull the plug. They're about to start doing a lot more cyber attacks. They're about to start doing a lot more, and one of the ways they're going to bring in this new digital framework is by crashing this current system, which is going to lead to complete and utter chaos that these devils are trying to achieve. To bring, in this new world order, they have to bring the order out of the chaos. And what way they can bring chaos is by totally, bringing in some type of event, whether it's a false flag terror alert, them blowing up something and blaming it on Russia, blaming it on some other country, and crippling the infrastructure here in America, which will cause everybody to go completely crazy. If you wake up one day and your ATM card don't work, the banks, you can't get cash, the electricity is out, the power goes out, the grid shuts down, that's going to create a constant state of confusion and it's going to cause people to go crazy, which is how they're going to ultimately, force everybody into this new digital beast system is by bringing complete and utter chaos here in the society. And we know in the midst of all of the chaos, there's going to be race riots, there's going to be tension, it's going to be divisions, with this whole Democratic and Republic, all of this racist tension that is being brought up, this alphabetism, they're bringing in, they're causing all of these chaotic scenes, they're causing everyone and everything in the society to be divided so that, when all hell breaks loose, when, people are confused, people are fearful, they're going to be able to use this to bring in this new world order. All right. And we've been telling you for years, man, that's why your faith has to be built up in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai in these last days, because without it, you're not going to have any direction. You're not going to have any comfort. You're not going to have any peace. You're not going to know what the hell is going on. And when these devils, allow this shit to just completely collapse, they're going to offer you a solution. They're going to offer you a way out of it. And it's going to be, in the form of this MOTB, this new digital beast system. This is why they're bringing in a lot of these migrants, a lot of these illegal aliens into this country to further destabilize this place, so that when it's time for them to, to bring in this new world order, man, a lot of people are going to be they're going to willingly go and bow themselves down to it, because we're just living in the times where, hey, man, we're not living in a time of peace, man. We're living in a time of great war, fear, judgment. And this devil coming down with that great wrath because he knows he has but a short time. All right. But I'm going to play this little quick video, about 5 minutes, and then I'm going to bring out a couple of precepts, because ultimately, I'm just doing this video, to put it out there. Look, man, and we're living at the time to where, all things that we've been prophesying are about to hit. All right, it's about to be some very wild times out here. And if you're not rooted and grounded and built up in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, you are not going to make it. You are not going to know, what to do, what choices to make. And you're going to be ultimately, you're going to find yourself trying to save your life and trying to latch on to whatever this damn devil is going to offer you as a form of peace and safety, in these chaotic and crucial times that are coming upon the world. All right, so let me play this little quick clip from Redacted, and then I'm going to drop a precept or two, and then I'm going to close it out, man. But hey, we're in these times. All right, it's about to get very uncomfortable. It's about to get very serious out here, to where it's about to be a lot going on in these next couple of months, especially with this whole presidential, situation going on. They're going to use that, to their full advantage to lock things down again, to bring a lot of chaos and confusion and fear, so that they could corral everybody into this beast system. So I'm gonna play this video for about 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna drop a couple of precepts.
We are in a state of emergency right now, and people better wake the hell up to what's happening. Get ready for the mother of all false flag attacks.
We begin with the global computer crisis. The worst may be over, but the outage is still causing problems.
In the past few hours, we've gotten some really disturbing news about what's coming to the people of the United States and our infrastructure that we rely on every day to live our lives. They will use you like pawns, so don't fall for it. So a couple of big stories that we're tracking today. All of this thanks to cybersecurity company CrowdStrike pushing a simple software update, as they say. It backfired, brought down the United States banking industry, the airline industry, e-commerce, you name it. Oh, and by the way, don't call 911 because there are nationwide outages of 911 services all across the U.S. When the CrowdStrike CEO was asked about it, he looked like he had a heart attack on live television. Either that or he was trying to pass a kidney stone at the time. Watch.
Air travel, credit card payment systems, banks, broadcast, street lights, 911, emergency, around the globe. Why is there not some kind of redundancy or some sort of backup? How is it that one single software bug can have such a profound and immediate impact?
Am I the only one that didn't know this about visceral fat?
Did you know that you wear your health?
Well, when you look at the complexity of cybersecurity, you're always trying to stay one step ahead of the adversaries. Excuse me. Man, just 1 second, please.
Oh yeah, take a drink of water.
Yeah, that didn't go well. But this CrowdStrike story doesn't add up at all. Remember, CrowdStrike is the company that made up the fake Russiagate story. CrowdStrike was working for the Hillary Clinton campaign. And of course, a few hours ago, President Biden officially said he's not running for re-election, handing the torch over to Kamala Harris. And yet rumors are swirling this morning that Hillary Clinton will be the nominee at the Democratic National Convention. A coincidence?
It's just awfully good that someone with the temperament of Donald Trump is not in charge of the law in our country.
Because you'd be in jail.
Secretary Clinton.
And as journalist Aaron Mate reminds us, the FBI relied on CrowdStrike to independently investigate the hacked DNC servers. So I don't trust a damn thing that comes out of their mouths, and why should you? So when they tell us that a software update caused everything to collapse, don't believe them. Try going to your local bank ATM and take money out. Good luck. Chances are you won't be able to. I thought something was wrong with my ATM card yesterday. I tried 3 times at multiple locations, put my PIN in repeatedly. It kept spitting my card out. Like I was back in college, broke, sorry, no money. Then a woman trying to do the same thing in the other lane said, "The bank's down," she shouted. Oh, the bank is down. Wait. What the hell did she just say? The bank is down? I can't get American paper currency right now? Oh, right. Most of America's infrastructure is down. That makes sense. Early voting was just starting in the battleground state of Arizona. Sorry, we have to close our electronic voting machines. You can't vote because America is down right now. Come back another time. Meanwhile, don't call 911 because 911 services are also reportedly down in areas all over the country. Last week on our show, we just so happened to be covering how the 911 grid is collapsing across the United States. Journalist Whitney Webb explained how this is intentional, and our 911 services are now being outsourced to Israel.
And actually, there's another company that Peter Thiel funded that's involved with developing this pre-crime system in the United States by actually taking over county by county the nation's 911 emergency call systems. This is an Israeli founded company called Carbine 911. that was nominally headed for a long time by Ehud Barak, the former Israeli prime minister. Jeffrey Epstein funded it with $1 million. Allegedly, Leslie Wexner, his biggest patron, did as well.
This is a huge concern. I mean, as we head into this election, a lot of people saying, well, could we see some sort of, big national emergency? And now 911 networks are going down across the United States, as the USA Today reported this past week. Is this like an effort for them to say, hey, your 911 network is down? Well, we have the perfect solution for you. It's an Israeli-backed 911 network.
That is essentially what is happening, and it's actually been in the works for several years. Now.
Israel, which runs the entire United States Congress, can now also run our 911 emergency services in the United States. Makes total sense when you think about it, right? If I fall down, get hurt, call 911, it'll be routed right through Israel. What the hell is happening? Well, most people have been distracted by President Biden dropping out of the race or how many shooters tried to assassinate President Trump. Newsflash, it was at least 2 people, we now know, and possibly as many as 3. So they want you to look over there while they execute the next part of their plan over here to keep the deep state in power. President Biden, of course, is just a puppet for the deep state. Now, don't get me wrong. Those are incredibly important stories. Trump's assassination, Biden being replaced. But what is coming is by all accounts bigger and will affect all of us. Pay attention to this, guys. What could be so big that it forces us into a lockdown, forces us to use their digital currency, forces us to change our behavior? Well, a massive infrastructure collapse, of course. An infrastructure collapse we can blame on another country. As BlackRock CEO Larry Fink just pointed out, you need to force people in order to change their behavior. You need to use force.
Well, behaviors are going to have to change, and this is one thing we're asking companies. You have to force behaviors, and at BlackRock, we are forcing behaviors.
Of course you have to use force. People don't want your...
Yeah, you see? And that's the main point of what I'm trying to get at, Hey, man, these devils are about to come down with that great wrath because they have but a short time. People don't believe the bullshit. Now, of course, a lot of people are still lost. A lot of people are still confused about what the hell is going on. But we know that what these devils are about to do. All right. They're about to force you all into this digital beast system. And this is why you're going to see more critical infrastructure collapse. They're going to just shut down the whole fucking country, man. They're going to shut down not even the country, not only America, but the whole fucking world. All right. They're going to drop such a huge, even Klaus Schwab said, a comprehensive scenario, a frightening cyber attack, which is going to totally shut down the whole infrastructure of this system, which is going to bring in martial law, which is going to bring in, uprising, uproar, seditions, invading one another, chaos, calamity, because these devils ultimately want to bring in this new world order system. All right. And this is how we know Jacob's trouble is right around the corner. And it's about to get completely hectic, and all hell is about to break loose in this society. And it's all being done intentionally by the powers that be. You see, and this is why the point is coming to where you're going to have to totally detach from this society, man, because in the future, in order for you to, all your ability to buy and sell, to be identified, to be acknowledged as a citizen of whatever, system they're going to build up, you're going to have to bow down and accept whatever they're going to offer you. All right. Your entrance into this new digital beast system is going to come at a cost and at a price. And if you're not rooted and grounded in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, and your faith is not in a higher power, hey, you're going to be overtaken and overcome. And you're going to bow down and worship this man's image. You're going to take that charagma, and you're going to be destroyed. This is where things are headed, man, in a major, major way. And the Lord has revealed the secret unto the prophets. And we're able to go through the scriptures and filter everything that's going on and link it into biblical prophecy in order to give you tribes, the message. This is hence why we're blowing the trumpet and trying to prepare you for these days that are ahead. All right. And this is 2 Ezra chapter 16, verse 40. It says, "O my people, hear my word, make you ready to thy battle. And in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth." And what evil is coming? This whole introduction into this new beast system, which is going to start by total infrastructure collapse. They're going to start using a lot of these sleeper cells, a lot of these migrants to do all type of shit, man. Presidential assassinations. You're going to start seeing more and more terrorist attack, black churches probably getting blown up, rogue elements and moving around in this society, doing all type of crazy shit. Shit just not just going to make a lot of sense because it's all going to appear as it's just some coincidence, and America's being attacked from the outside from foreign enemies, when it's all being quarterbacked and a quarterback from the inside, man, which is ultimately going to lead to the fall of this society as we know it. It says, he that selleth, let him be as he that fleeth away, and he that buyeth as one that will lose, because we're all going to lose, because eventually everybody's going to be on the same level. So all these jakes on social media, all these Instagrammers, all these jakes who are, well-to-do in this society, hey, be prepared to lose all of these things. All right, because this is what the majority of our people have faith in, is in America, the dollar, and all of this shit that's all this worldly shit that's not going to matter in the times to come. Only faith and trust in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, and your faith and your good works towards the Most High is all that's going to matter in these days that are coming ahead. You see, so if you have your faith and your trust in Egypt and America and this system, you are going to lose. All right. It says, he that occupieth merchandise as he that have no profit by it, and he that buildeth as he that shall not dwell therein. Right. Because, hey, everything that we have here is eventually going to be taken away. It's going to become useless. It's not going to be as comfortable and as smooth as things are in the times to come. So we have to be in the spirit of being like pilgrims, which is somebody who is just moving about, from place to place, on a path to a holy place. You see? So we know that, having faith and security in this society is not going to benefit anybody. You trusting in guns, you trusting in ammo, you trusting in the money you got in the bank, the house you're living in, or whatever other carnal or worldly thing, here in this society is not going to mean anything once these devils pull the plug. All right. When you can't go to the ATM and get money out, when you can't go into the store with cash and buy food because it's not accepted, or there's no food in the stores, well, what the hell are you going to do? Where's your trust and your faith going to lie in then? All right. So this is why everything that you have right now really doesn't mean anything. I mean, it does at the moment, but eventually it's all going to go to zero. It's all going to become worthless, and it's not going to be able to save you. All right. The only thing that can save us, the only thing that can deliver us from these things that are coming is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. You see, it says, he that soweth as if he should not reap, so also he that planteth the vineyard as he that shall not gather the grapes, and they that marry as they that shall get no children, and they that marry not as the widowers. And therefore they that labor in vain. For strangers shall reap their fruits and spoil their goods. Right, because they're going to bring another lockdown. And a part of this whole new digital beast system is that you will own nothing, because these devils and these elites are going to have the capacity and the power to basically to take whatever it is that you have and heap it unto themselves. All right. So like I said, you think you own that house, you got a car, you got this, you got that. Eventually it's not going to mean anything. All right. When these devils collapse this system, you got 5 cars. Well, what good is a car with no gas in it? All right. What good is having all this money if you can't spend it? What good is living in that house, but you don't have no electricity, or at any moment the military can come and take you out of that house and put you in a concentration camp. You see, none of these worldly and carnal things matter. Only thing that can deliver and save is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. So that's why, you can't let the affairs and the cares of this life, you can't get so caught up and so invested in this shit, because it's all about to be stripped. All right. It says, overthrow their houses and take their children captives, for in captivity and famine shall they get children. And they that occupy their merchandise with robbery, the more they deck their cities, their houses, their possessions, and their own persons, the more will I be angry with them for their sin, saith Yahweh. All right? Because ultimately, hey, the Lord wants his elect and his people to trust and have faith in him, because he's going to deliver. He can save. He can feed you in the time of famine. He can give you water in the time of thirst, and the Lord can protect you in the time of death, man. You see, but this is where everything is going. And we've been warning you, Jake, and telling you to prepare, get you ready to the battle, man, and come out of this place, first mentally and then spiritually, and understand that, look, man, this is not the end all be all, right? We're coming in a time to where, a great transition of power is taking place, and you want to be on the right side of it. But if you don't know what time it is, or what God you're serving, or what power to ultimately to choose between, hey, man, you're going to be destroyed. All right. And everything that Esau Edom is doing is to ultimately to get you to worship him and to bow down to him, to worship him as God through his artificial intelligence, his technology, this new digital beast system, and where you're going to be forced to have something subdermally implanted under your skin, which is going to be your badge and your badge of servitude to the Antichrist, man, which you will be destroyed in the presence of Yahweh Shai, in the presence of the holy angels with nuclear fire if you go down that route. But the point being is that, hey, man, like this thing say, hey, this state of emergency that we witnessed with that whole software incident was just a dry run. Be prepared, because it's going to happen on a global level to where everything is going to be completely shut down for a time and a period, so that you people can be ultimately left out to dry. So terrified, so confused, so destroyed, so that when he brings in this new beast system, you're going to be jumping over one another and breaking your necks in order to get with it, so that you could have some form of comfort and some form of relief from all the hell and chaos which they're about to let ensue here in this society, man. But your faith has to be in Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, and we pray and hope that we're part of the elect, so that we can be delivered, we can be saved, and we can be comforted, through prophecy and through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai in the midst of these crazy times that are coming. Because, hey, a lot of people are about to lose it. It's about to be wild. It's about to be crazy. And, hey, if you don't have the spirit of Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai with you during these times, you are going to be, destroyed. You're going to be deceived, and ultimately, you're going to be tagged and bagged by this damn devil. So with that, I'm going to close it there. Lord willing, this was edifying. I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai for putting the spirit in me to do this lesson. Lord willing, you were edified. Shalom.